What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're looking at UA Toolbox 2016. This is a pretty standard UA deck, or at least my version of it. I actually did UAs about a year ago. If you're unfamiliar with the channel, once I do an archetype, I want to wait a year before I do it again, give time for more support to come out, so it'll be a completely different build. So this is an update on that. This is the 2016 version of it. Pretty standard, like I said, just a toolbox. It does a whole bunch of different things. If you just want the deck profile, there's a link in the description. I'll go over everything in here and explain its role in the deck. Otherwise, we're going to be playing 10 duels against random opponents. Test this thing out. Alright, here we are. First duel versus Kai. Perhaps Cobra Kai, hard to say. We're going to go second because this deck likes to attack and it likes to have as many cards as possible when it does things. So we're going to try to do that. Of course, got my UA sleeves, which are pretty nice. I like these. I think I mentioned before that UAs are one of my favorite decks to play. So I might be using these. Might be getting these in real life, possibly. And I've actually got two variants of it because I couldn't decide. Trying to go for 80s techno, one that's all dark, and then this one is all light. So there's two versions of it. For those of you who don't know, if you donate $1 or more to the Patreon, then you get to you get all the sleeves I've ever made, ever. And we're just going to go ahead and do that because we have our stadium. If we normal summon, it'll let us search. So we can get our midfielder, and that'll open up a lot more plays for us. Plus 2,300, that's a solid attack. We could attack for that much. And he can't activate anything. We're playing against what looks like spell counters, which is good. We're just going to set our two traps. And your move, holy man. But yeah, if you donate to the Patreon, you'll get all the sleeves I ever made, including the ones that I just put out. And if you go to the Facebook, which is facebook.com/hardleggaming, you'll get the sleeves that are a year old. Once they become a year old, I'm just like, fuck it, whoever wants them can have them. So, you know, there's that. And now that that's out of the way, I can actually commentate this duel and say what I'm doing. I'm so used to UAs by now, because like I said, I don't have this exact deck in real life right now, because I haven't had a chance to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life in such a long time. This channel takes up more time than I would like to admit. But as soon as I do, you better believe that this is one of the decks I would play. And we're going to attack. Do 1,200. And, yeah. Well, now, let's do it. Oh wait, he can only use that on him, so target one other UA. Okay, we don't want it. Oh, do we? Yeah, we want to do that. We'll swap him out. Get our good old perfect ace. And then because we special summoned a UA, all our monsters will get 500 attack. Hit him for 2,000. And we'll just keep it there, because we've already got our other UA. We don't really need to put Slugger out there where he might get hurt. Plus we got our penalty box. If you're unfamiliar, penalty box, if they attack one of your UAs, you can activate this, and it banishes their monsters for 2 turns. So they can't actually destroy things. And if they destroy this, then I get to search, and searching is always fun. So let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. And we'll just go ahead and activate that, and be like, nah dog, get out of here. And of course he won't get to use that one turn. Yeah, if you're unfamiliar also, I guess I got so into like, I'm going to get this out of the way, and then I'm going to get right into the dueling. And then I forgot to explain how the UAs even work in general. Maybe you're just finding out. You'll have to comment in the comments. Do you like me to explain the decks, like how they work all together, or would you just like me to go and you'll watch it and find out? I'm going to continue to explain during this episode, but for future episodes. Either way, we got our first win. Granted, it was against spell counters, so not sure if that's too great of a vote of confidence, but we'll see going into the next duel. Alright, here we are, second duel versus Screamo 666. Edgelord Supreme to Rival Reaper. We've got a decent hand. With this deck, really what you want to start out is your field spell, which we essentially have, and our one normal summonable UA. Like I said, I was going to explain that if you're unfamiliar with the UA archetype in general, they have one monster that can be normal summoned. The rest of them, you could tribute them, which we've got our Monarch Stormforth if we want to do that. But ideally, they all have the same effect, that if you control a UA, you can special summon this and return that previous UA back to your hand. Oh, looks like he's going for some sort of Dark Law Turbo. What a pity for him. He will not be having a good time, I can tell you what. I just got to make sure I'm not going to search. I'm just going to immediately storm forth for my goalkeeper and then do all my searches. So yeah, the whole point is you get your normal summonable guy, and then you just trade out. You tag out. Like some kind of sports team or something, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't understand how this nonsense works. Unfortunately, it looks like he's playing pretty smart. I don't think he's going to Dark Law immediately. But I think he got that Mask Change 1, right? Yeah, so he can only use that for elemental heroes. He can't use that on these other guys. If it were Mask Change 2, he can use it on any dark monster. Then I would be in for a real spot of bother. Of course, there's always a chance he has Mask Change 2 in his hand. A lot of these current, like, masked hero decks, they really just go crazy with the quick change. They're just going to change over and over and over again. We'll see. I don't know. He's getting out some things. Could make an Ixie play, perhaps. But yeah, okay. So, as I was saying, you normal summon, you could special summon any of your guys. The reason you want your field spell is it's your searcher. Whenever you normal summon a UA, you could search out another one. So that really allows you to get started. Without the field spell, it's pretty much like, I have this. I can normal summon and then go into this and then defend with 2800. Once you have the field spell, it's like every turn you normal summon, you grab another one from your deck and you swap it out, and then you slowly start building up your field. And generally the UAs, there's offensive ones and defensive ones. The defensive ones generally have effects that you can only use during your opponent's turn, like this goalkeeper. During your opponent's turn, target a UA. It cannot be destroyed once by battle or card effects during that turn. So not only is he a 2800 wall, but he can stop himself from being Darkhold Raigeki'd at least once that turn, or any of your other UAs. There's another one who can discard stuff in order to, see, now he's got 2 dark elemental heroes. I'm not a fan of that at all. This sucks. Because if I try to activate either one of these, he's going to chain Shadow Mist, and then... Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Rafflesia. Very nice. But yeah, he could chain... Well, now it's just down to this, but the point is, now I'm in this situation where I'm going to storm forth, I'll tribute for this, and then I'm not gonna have anything. But yeah, it's better to sacrifice this, because he's got very few cards left, unless he's got something really bad. Either way, we're gonna storm forth. We'll see if he's stupid, he'll chain it right now and get Dark Law out just to be like, haha! And then I'll have a much easier time of things. Okay, confirmed for stupid. Unless there's some sort of trick I'm unaware of. But yeah, I will tribute his Dark Law, get this out. He will undoubtedly use this effect to kill it, but that's fine, because then I can search for my things, and next turn I'll have a much stronger play. Okay, he did not do the stuff. That's fine. I'm just going to get my field spell, and I'm going to get another copy of my field spell, because I could search, and give me my guy that I like. There you go. And that's not going to work. So what I'm going to do is special summon this. Oh crap, he could use that effect now. But why would he? I'm just putting out a wall. Probably going to wait for me to do goalkeeper again. Unless now he's... Well, he could still be playing stupid, because maybe he's just like, I will negate the things. But that's fine, he's got almost nothing. Well, now he's going to have Bubble Man. Yep. I should have... Can I set with this? I'm not sure. I should have read that. But yeah, if I could set with this, that probably would have been the ideal play. But keeping this in attack mode wasn't really an option, because with 1000 attack, even if it can prevent itself, there's too many things he could do. I mean, right now, just he's going to get his rank 4 play. Granted, he can't make anything too... There's not very many, like, defensive, stall-y rank 4s. It's pretty much just a giant hand. Or he could just attack for 800. Maybe he's got another mask change. Maybe he's going to try to make acid once I play my UA Stadium. Yep. No, he's not even going to wait for that. He's just going to do it now. What a waste of acid. This is like Heavy Storm. It blows up all my spell traps. Could have waited until I played one of my very valuable spell traps. Fortunately, we're in for a spot of bother either way. Yep, I may have doomed myself with that one play. Granted, he could have done that anyway. But no, this would have survived, and then I could have moved it into defense mode. That's what I should have done, is just keep this out and hope that he didn't make, like, 101 or something. Oh wait, no, this was Tribute Summon. Damn, I am just dumb. I am just very dumb. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, I have to get this in defense mode. Well, he's got Synchros, too. Just making all the things. Goyo Guardian, I think that's game. I think he has enough damage to do all the things. Definitely. But he's gonna make bigger stuff because people just can't help making bigger stuff. Even though they already have game. Oh, okay. He wants to make sure he can negate this, whatever it is. But it's just a Galaxy Cyclone. So there we go. We rack up our first loss due to my own stupidity. Let's see if hopefully I can get smarter in the next duel. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the third duel versus Nigel Sheckelberg. So I say, someone joined in for a second, but didn't accept the duel, and they just said Lixo. Someone tell me what that means, please. I'm sure someone knows. But can we just take a moment? Nigel Sheckelberg, this is the best name. You have best name. 10 out of 10. Sounds very... That just sounds like the host of a show, like, welcome everyone, I'm Nigel Sheckelberg, and today I'm going to be explaining the economic stimulation involved in the British economy due to Brexit. Goyim? Oh, okay. Oh, he's being Jewish. Stereotypically Jewish. That's the worst kind of Jewish. Stereotypically anything is Jewish. Or, not... I got my words mixed up. Stereotypically anything is the worst kind of anything. It's not as though, like, Jews are bad and the... You know what, I'm just digging myself a hole here. I should just not have explained things. I am the Sultan of SWAT, by the way. Which, comment in the comments if you get the reference. Again, well, I guess it's a reference to a real person. I only know it from a silly movie I watched when I was a kid called The Sandlot, that surprisingly a lot of people seem to have seen. The phrase "you're killing me, Smalls" seems to still pop up from time to time, and I'm like, but how? We are of course bricked, but that's fine. At least he's not going to draw cards. Not if I have anything to do with it. We'll just set and set. Of course, he might draw from this one, but that's fine. He has to wait 2 turns. This is one of those draw power cards that, like, I never really got into using. It's just too slow, and he's got giant germs. This is an interesting deck. I'm just going to wait. Reckless Greed. Classic draw power. I was actually going to put card cars in here, but I realized my last 2 decks have card cars. So I put these in here. They're a little bit... There's slight differences from when you want to use these versus card cars. Let's go ahead and get our UA Stadium. Let's skip our next 2 draw phases, but let's hope that we can get something that we can use. Just anything. And that, well, that's not terrible, but it's not good for us either. We'll have to make another draw. I'm going to do it as soon as his turn... Oh, no, I'm going to do it before the end of his turn. Because either way, I'll skip the next 2 draw phases. So, either way, I'll be skipping 2 draw phases. They don't, like, stack if you're unaware. Like, you can activate 3 Reckless Greed. You still only skip the next 2 draw phases. Ooh, the calculator. I'm taking a spot of damage here. I gotta hope I can get something. You can brick with this deck. As you can very well see, you've got a lot of high-level monsters. I do have a lot of ways to get low-level monsters as well. I have at least 7 things that let me get my... Or if you include UA Midfielder himself, I have about 7 things, 7 ways to get Midfielder. So a lot of my deck is midfielder. Damn it! And I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose right here because I went through a third of my deck. More than a third of my deck. No, a third of, yeah. I went through about a third of my deck and did not get any of the cards that make up a third of my deck. So sad, because it, like, if I had gotten, what was it? If I had gotten my 3 UA midfielders, I have 1 reinforcements of the army, I have 3 UA jerseys, and I have 3, okay. Whatchamacallit. And I have 3, Monarch Storm 4th. If I'd gotten any of those, I would have been able to start making plays, I would have dominated, but they're all down in here. Such sadness. I brick so hard. Sad face. Good play, Nigel Shackelberg. Good play. Alright, here we are, 4th duel versus Natsu Dragneel, which is another name that sounds like an actual name. And once again, we don't have the things that we want to get, but we will just set all the things. The great thing about setting this is you could banish it from the graveyard to search a UA, which includes the UA jersey, which is what we really need in order to get our, whatchamacallits, to get our plays going. And he is going to make the thing that is going to stun us, and I can only do so many things per turn, so this is going to suck. This is going to suck a lot. And now he's got that too. So you only activate 1 spell trap per turn, and then he negates it. Well, no, that's fine. I didn't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Why would I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm not even going to get a chance. I'm dead here. Good job, 6 hands. Good hand. Good starting hand. Excellent job having a great starting hand. Ugh. No, fuck it. I try to draw. I lose anyway. These were my next 2 turns. It was not a good game. Don't say good game when it's not a good... When literally nothing happens, don't say good game. That's like the most asshole-ish thing you could do. Okay, here we are. 5th duel versus Arcanion. Sounds kind of like a Pokemon. Maybe a wizard. Some kind of Pokemon wizard, maybe, who casts spells that summon Pokemon. Hard to say. See, this is a hand that I enjoy. We've got our signing deal, which I think I called it the jersey last time, because it's got a picture of a jersey on it, but signing deal is what we actually need. We got a signing deal, we got a terraforming, we've got any other UA. Thank you. Good old Galaxy Cyclone. I would have been very upset if the first thing I had done was summon a monster and have it immediately be solemn noticed. I probably would have cried ever, Tim. Let's go and get that stadium. We're gonna normal summon this. And we're going to add... Let's see. We just want to not be destroyed. And then we're going to use... Signing deal. And we're going to get our other defensive one. Perfect Ace, who's on the sleeves. Ace and Slugger are best. They're on sleeves. And we're going to chain this because we can. We're going to put this guy out here. That way the UA Stadium will get him a bunch of attack. And I'm going to put this guy out here because he's got a bunch of attack too. These are our 2 attackers. This guy, when he attacks, your opponent can't activate anything. And this guy, when he attacks, if he inflicts battle damage, he gets to blow up a card on the field. But all the cards on the field are mine, so I don't want to activate that right now. But he's good for clearing things. He's good for just like, there's nothing you can do. And then we'll put out our 2 defensive ones. And there's my phone that I thought I put on silence. So this guy I already told you can't destroy things, or he could stop things from being destroyed. And this guy once per turn can negate a card effect, but only during your opponent's turn, and only once, and only by discarding things. But he's already surrendered, so there you go. We get a win. When we win hard. On to the next duel. Alright, here we are, 6th duel. I guess this is officially the halfway point. versus Mauricio 4001. Very, very interesting, but also kind of stupid. While I'm at the halfway point, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Ryan Smith, who is our newest $25 patron. Very, very generous guy. All the patrons are generous guys. But this guy's particularly generous because, once again, he requested I do a shout-out instead of making me do extra work, which is always very nice. And he actually specifically said that. He's like, I want to give you less work, so I'll have you do a shout-out. So thank you to him. As the $25 patron, he also gets to pick an episode, and he's requested an episode of What a Deck. He requested a few different things. So I'm sure sometime in this coming month, you'll be seeing a sponsored episode by him. Should be interesting. It's weird because I've had the Patreon since October, and that's always been a reward that you could pick an episode to play. And despite the fact that most of my fans come for the Yu-Gi-Oh, all of my requested episodes have been for deck exchange. I had one for the deck exchange, and the rest have been for legs plays. It's just now, like in this last month, suddenly I've got 3 people who want to request episodes. And I should note, like, you can always request episodes. Like, I have a big list where I keep track of whatever people request, and I try to get to everything. I try to at least try it out. A lot of the times when I make a deck, it just isn't good enough, and I end up, like, throwing it off the list. But if you want something, like, for sure done, donating to the Patreon is the way to do it. Of course, in the same way, like, the people who donate, you gotta understand that, like, probably not gonna play a deck unless it's at least somewhat competitive. Like, if you really just, like, you want this one deck and that's the only thing that you care about, like, I will play it, but, I will be salty the whole time, and I will be, like, if I make a deck and I'm like, I'm pretty sure this will lose, and I lose every single duel with it, I will be salty, and it'll not be a good episode. Let's see, this can turn something face down each turn. And I've got nothing. Well, I can do stuff. I don't want to do stuff. Wait, actually, I can do stuff. I can make him waste this, at least. Let's see if we can make him waste that. Special summon this. Of course, it's going to waste our jersey, but if he lets it go through, then we'll be good. Otherwise, because he can flip this down. Oh, wait, does he have green layer attached to it? Yeah, he has green layer. Or I guess he could use this, too. But yeah, if you don't know, Jersey, the most powerful card in this deck, the thing that your win condition, like, half the time, gives him 1,000 attack. He does double battle damage, and he can attack 2 monsters this turn. Oh, he's going to do that then, is he? Well, that makes me sad. I'm going to take 200 damage. But at least I still have a monster out here. Well, either way, I'd have a monster out here. Ouch. And I'm going to set this because he's got no back row. He's probably not gonna draw any back row. But I could blow this up if he destroys this. Which actually, that's probably what I should have done, is just put this guy out and then set this and hoped he used that. That's playing a little bit too advanced. But yeah, as I was saying about the Patreon, like, if you want to request a deck, like, and it's the only thing you want to do, I will do it pretty much no matter what. But I can't guarantee that it'll be a good or interesting episode that other people will like. I'm not sure if you want people, like, to dislike you or something. But, you know, if you're more flexible, generally, the last couple ones I've done, people have given me, like, 2-3 ideas. And then I just, like, I'll work through it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just be like, hey, this doesn't work, do you have maybe another idea you'd like to try instead? I'm just going to crash this, so he doesn't have it on the field. Just less things. Of course, if he puts it in defense, then I have more defense with him. So we both survive. It's a win-win situation. And of course, I have that Reckless Greed. If I can get a Terraforming or get a Field Spell, then I can start summoning these and getting plays made. And he's out of material. Doesn't look like he can do much. Gram Pulse is activated? It has no material. Oh, you can equip one. Okay. Doesn't matter what he blows up. I could chain it. I'm just gonna be reckless, and I got my stadium! Yes! I'm a happy Harrison, happying my way down. I don't think he can do much with this. He still needs the red layer. Oh, okay, he could just equip it. He could just equip it! He's got all sorts of things he can do. Stadium. Normal salmon. And I've got 2, so I don't think there's any way he could stop me. He might try to chain to flip this face down, but I'm going to get my monster either way. And what I want to get is this guy, because he will have enough attack regardless. Flip this. And then what I'm going to do is special summon this guy out here. We special summoned all UAs get 500 attack. So they both have enough attack to get over this. So either way, you going down. He's probably just going to flip that face down. Yeah. Because like I said, that guy does piercing, and if he does damage, then I can blow up his Grand Pulse. Or, more likely, his Stadium, because if he can somehow get red layer up, he can use that from the graveyard and do things that I don't want him to do. But actually, what I'm going to do, use this signing deal, get out my... He already used his Raigeki, so let's try Blockbacker. Of course, its effect is negated, but that's fine, because I could do shenanigans like this. Special summon that. Special summon it back out. And now its effect isn't negated. So this is another one of the defensive ones. Once per turn, when your opponent would special summon any number of monsters, you can activate this effect, change their battle positions, and if you do, negate their effects. Ooh. I don't want him to have red layer. Red layer is level 5, so let's say 5. Volcanic Shell. Very interesting. Volcanic Super Quantals? No, I don't want to change your thing and negate your... Okay, yeah, we're good. Either way, I think he's doomed. Pretty doomed. It's got to be up there on the doom scale. Between 1 and doomed. Especially since, yeah, once you get these two, you were on the ball. You were going, and you cannot be stopped. We'll just special summon. And when you special summon, they all get 500, which brings some of them up to ridiculous amounts. Ooh. I want to do 3,000, but I need to get rid of his thing. Nothing else can get over this. Oh wait, no, this can't. Damn it, I'm dumb. That's fine. Point is, your stadium's gone. Point is 2,800. And then 32. Yeah. I have 2 level 7s. I didn't put any level 7s in here? Huh. That is a mistake on my part. It'd be really nice to be able to make a giant eye, if I needed to. I think I mostly went for 5s, because I only have 1 of each of these. Oh, that's fine. Tribute it, summon a... 3 Super Quantals. 1 gets special summoned, 1... The other 2 go to the graveyard. And what are the other 2? Discard 1 Super Quantal, draw 1 card. Target 1 Quantal, add it to your hand. And... target up to 3 and send it to the grave. No, I'm going to wait for him to special summon something that can actually get over any of my things. Then I'll block backer it. But otherwise, I think he's yeah, if he wasn't doomed before, he is most certainly doomed. He could not be any more doomed if he wanted to be doomed. We're going to get our defensive. We're going to special summon all sorts of things. Okay, good. Good, he realized the flaw of his ways. So there we go, we're starting to win again. We're tied up going into the 7th duel. Let's see, will we come out ahead or will we fall behind? Comment in the comments with your predictions now. Alright, here we are, lucky number 7, 7th duel versus the Cheese Master. I thought I was pretty high on the cheese scale. Granted, there's some decks that are too cheesy, even for me, that I can't quite get the cheese out of my taste. I still haven't played, like, Chain Burn, for example. Although, part of that's just because it would be... Some decks I don't play because I don't like them personally. Some decks I don't play because, they would be really boring for the show. Like, I don't think anyone really wants to watch me do Chain Burn. Because it's just going to be like, what 5 cards did I get? Set them. Activate them. Draw more cards. Set them. Activate them. You win! Yay! You just have the AI pilot that deck. That would be perfectly fine. Comment in the comments if you think I'm wrong, if you'd like to see me play some kind of deck that is just, like, completely unfair and luck-based. Because maybe I'll do it if enough people suggest it. But currently, no, I try to do something where I have to make some decisions. It gives me stuff to... pardon me, I had a hiccup burp at the same time. But, yeah, I try to play stuff where I can say things. Make decisions. And not just be like, set all the things and go! Although I did play that all-trap deck once. Which was kind of like set all the things and go, but it still attacked. It was like all-trap monsters. I kind of want to do that again. And play it with, oh, what's that card? It's like draw 3, that's like really cancerous. But, I'm afraid it's going to get banned soon, and that would make that deck, like, useless to everyone. We'll see. I don't know, we might not even get to go in against the Cheese Master. This might be over before it even began. I will be back. Alright, here we are, the real 7th duel versus Kyu. The Cheese Master, unfortunately, was the master of not, being there. Disconnecting, I guess. I don't know, man. Been at this for a while now. You know how it is if you've watched this show before. As soon as I get to, like, the 7th or 8th duel, I start getting a little loopy. Stop running out of things to chat about necessarily. But that's fine, you know. I'll find a way. Love always finds a way. Starting off strong with polymerization. Ooh. Is this vampires? Is this all vampires? Hard to say. Maybe you just got the one. A couple people wanted me to make vampires. I still haven't had a chance to look into them. I keep getting distracted by other things. I was gonna, like, look at them this week. Them and Hazy Flames are, like, high on my list. Because I've had, like, multiple people request them. But, then I was, like, putting up the sleeve. Like I said, I put up the old sleeves on Facebook. So I put up the old, UA sleeves. I'm like, wait, UAs are back? They're my favorite. I want to make... Oh, they're one of my favorites. I'm like, I want to make a UA deck. So I did that. And then next week, for sure, I am doing the ABC Gadget Dragons. I've stayed away from them, as you may know, just because they've been in beta. And you can't test the beta cards on the Checkmate server, which is where I test. But the Checkmate server is down, so I've had to test off of that anyway. Oh, why thank you. That's very awesome. Sending my trap card to the graveyard. Now I can search out the things that I need. You have been most helpful indeed. Although there's still this thing. Let's see. Monsters cannot be destroyed by battle with this card. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled a monster that has an original level, that monster's attack becomes 0. Also, if that monster is still face up, special summon 1 Dark Soul token. Its attack and level become equal to the attack and level of that monster. So if I attack into it, my attack will come 0 and he'll get a monster. Interesting. Frozen Lady Justice. Of course, if I attack with this, he can't activate any effects. Of course, if I tribute it, he really can't activate any effects. Well, what does this do first? This card gains 1,000 for each. Once per turn, you can detach, destroy all defense. Okay, so he can't use that during my turn, though. So I'll get my Stadium. Or I could get that. No, I'll get... yeah, I need my Stadium. That'll help me get more plays. Try to not go for the gold there. Let's play the Stadium. Let's activate Stormforth. Let's tribute summon the thing that's going to be a problem. And let's get... Well, the only thing that can get over that is this guy. This would be able to get over it if I special summoned it, but I normal summoned it, so that's fine though. Get that out. Gain 500. 3,000 is more than 500. Bada bingo. I don't want to destroy myself or any of my other cards. That's one of the problems with vampires. They all have these effects that, like, send a monster, spell, or trap from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. But if you don't know what your opponent's playing, that could be bad. Especially if you choose monster. There's a lot of monsters that are really good in the graveyard. And as the game goes on, there's a lot. Like, if he had said spells, I could just send Galaxy Cyclone. And there you go. Now I have a Galaxy Cyclone in the graveyard that I could use its effect. Granted, he doesn't have any face-up things, but if he gets, like, Vampire World or something... let's get this, so we can negate some things. So, we're going to get out our Slugger. Like I said, Slugger has an Armades effect. He negates all things in the battle phase, so even if this is a, like, Pyramid Turtle or a Flip Effect monster, it won't get that effect, because nothing can happen in the battle phase. 35. Straight to the gym socks. I don't want to blow anything up again. Let's just put that out there. Let this guy continue to rack up attack. Because that attack stays, so you can just keep boosting every time I special summon. As long as this guy remains on the field, he keeps getting more attack. Good game, I believe. Oh wait, no, he's got Mizuki. He could summon something. Vampire Bram. Bram Stroker. Stroker and Hoop. I'm just making all sorts of things. Of course, I could just be mean. Yeah. Sorry. I have to be mean in this instance and be like, nay. I'm not gonna let you do things. And then I'm just gonna blow this up. Bada bing. Go. And then once I get this out, he'll go up to 4,000. And then that's really good game. Unless you've got something in the graveyard I didn't see. There you go. Will I be able to ever master the zombies and do something that other people don't expect with them? Possibly. Stay tuned in. Subscribe to the channel and find out in 2 months when I finally get around to making them. Or if not, I'll update you in a future video. If I make them and they don't work, I'll let you know. But you gotta watch the videos to know, because I'm not gonna just make a Facebook post about that. Maybe if the channel gets huge, I'll start a list of things that I've tried that don't work. Anyway, next duel. Alright, here we are, 8th duel versus Abid. Ebid. Hard to say. And going against a lot more, not necessarily great decks, but decks that have more things they can do. More 40-card decks. Of course, we don't have the things that we need this turn. We're just going to be reckless with our greed. Is this a UA mirror match? Those are always interesting. Of course, if he's starting out with a midfielder, he's already got a massive advantage over us. No. This is some kind of synchro shenanigans bullshit. Well, I haven't skipped ahead very much this episode, but I think we're going to. Yeah. I'll be back when he's done making whatever things that he wants to make. Ooh, sad face. He milled that foolish burial. He only has one of those. But yeah, we'll be back. Well, I guess we won't be back then. I guess that was it. All he wanted to do was add some stuff to his hand and then he's good. He's like, nah, I don't want to actually do stuff. I'm just here. Let's see. Normal summon. What we want to do is get Perfect Ace and stop him from ever doing anything in the first place. Put this guy out here. We'll give him Jersey, just give him an extra 1,000 attack. Of course, he can't attack twice, and he doesn't do battle damage, unless he fights a monster. He doesn't do double battle damage, he still does battle damage. The one thing with this, though, like, what was it? During my next standby phase, the monster it's equipped to gets banished. But if the monster returns to the hand, then this comes back to my hand as well. So we're good. But that's one thing you want to, you never want to, if you don't have another UA in your hand, unless you can make it game or just do a devastating play, you don't want to put this on something because they're just going to die next turn. Ooh. Oh, you're going to take my stadium. I don't like that. But there's more important things to negate, especially when I can activate this. So I'm just going to do that. There, okay, it's fine. I can get another stadium next turn. He's got that. I don't like that. You just used your only normal summon, so I'm going to be like, nay. Not even going to let you start synchro summoning. Unless you can do everything with special summons from now on, and he can't. There we go. You just gotta be nay. You just gotta strike him out. He didn't even get 3 strikes. He just got the 1. I'm not sure if you saw that negation animation. You get those every month too with the Patreon, because I make a custom one. But sometimes they don't get used at all if nothing gets negated. Most people don't seem to care. No one's ever like, ooh, negations. Next duel. Alright, here we are, 9th duel versus Mr. Toxic Voltage. Now that's a name. I like that name. Great name. 11 out of 10. I like it. He seems like a YouTuber. Are you a YouTuber? That sounds like some kind of YouTuber name. Aw. So sad. Could have had an epic crossover. He's playing Ancient Gear Knights. Interesting. Not necessarily what I would consider Toxic Voltage, but that's fine. Let's see. We're just gonna Galaxy Cyclone that. Because I don't like set cards. Who do you think you are setting cards on my watch? And that was for the best. Probably you could play Twin Twister in this just as well, because you want to get rid of this a lot of times. But, like with Card Car, I put Twin Twister in my last, like, 3 decks. So let's get a little bit of sovereignty here. Sovereignty is not what variety. Let's see. So here's a neat trick you can do. We're gonna summon out Perfect Ace. Because this lets you summon any UA from its deck, but its effects are negated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna normal summon Rebounder. Rebounder's gonna be like, when he's normal summoned, you could special summon a UA from your hand or graveyard. But first we're going to add something from our deck to our hand. Let's pick our other negator. Or no, Goalkeeper. He might have really high attack monsters. So this is going to get this back out of our graveyard. Bada bingo. Let's just put this out here. Give him the old 2300 that he can't respond to. And then put this back. Da-da-da-da. And then if we need to negate, we can discard this UA penalty box, which is probably the best use of penalty box, and then search out our jersey and use it to attack for all sorts of damage. Gear Spring Spirit, you fiend! Who uses that? Ha ha ha. Interesting. Not sure what he's trying to do. He can make one of my things 0. But I don't want to do that. I don't want him to do that. If he activates that effect, I'm going to negate it. Mostly because I want penalty box in the graveyard. I say thee nay. Strike! See, that was that negation thing I was talking about. And then he can't get over my shit, dog. Yeah. Let's just go ahead, use penalty box. And I believe that's good game. Unfortunately for Mr. Toxic Voltage. Which is weird because I would add that Mr. there anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you do because this guy just special summons it back out of the graveyard anyway. He's a good if you can get him in Jersey, he's a good replacement for midfielder. Yeah, we just want... Oh, yeah. Because I don't think I can special summon the same one twice. Graveyard. Everyone goes up on attack. And you get a special summon. And you get a special summon. Everybody gets a special summon. And now he's just gonna get jerseyed. Because double battle damage, too strong. And then I can attack again. Which is a good game. You fought valiantly for such a cool name. I might chat to him a little bit, maybe tell him about the channel, because he seems friendly. I mean, it's Mr. Toxic Voltage, but you know, I mark this one down as a win. Alright, and here we are, last duel versus Tree Owl. Will he play tree cards? Will he play owl cards? Do such things even exist? Let me know in the comments. I don't think so. No, he's playing Thunder Seahorses. And he's got a 9-card extra. Oh no. He's playing Watts. What are you doing? Watts is one of those decks that I always liked, and I kind of wanted to make. But the only real way to make them work is, besides doing stuff like that. Ah, interesting. Let's see. Well, first of all, I'm going to Galaxy Cyclone that, because I don't like that. You having things. 500 whole damage. Oh boy. Not much I can do, unfortunately. He's got some sort of crazy anti-meta deck. And I am going to be Watt Cobra'd for days. And Wattison. Interesting. Not sure. Life point gain generally isn't all that good unless you can gain massive amounts of life points. Like if you're doing a banish deck and you can banish like 10 cards and get like 3,800 life points or something, then you're decent. But otherwise, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's see. Now hopefully what I can do... Get rid of that. No. I'll probably put it on top of his deck. Yep. So he can use it again. And then I'll get rid of that one, because I was lucky enough to get 2 of these. Fuck! I would have done so good, but it didn't do good. He had the great combination. Okay, so what I can... Okay. I can't special summon. What was I thinking? And I can't attack this turn. Sadness. I'm in a New York state of sadness, is what I am. It's like a New York state of mind, but with fundamental differences. I'll have to remind that when I come back to my, whatchamacallit, barrier statue stun. My asshole deck, as I called it. Yeah, again, like, this seems kind of like he's got 97, but he's already winning. Like, if you can attack directly a whole bunch and gain life points, like, I don't know. I feel like it would be better to just have, like, Dark Hole Raigeki, and then you could get rid of things. Or maybe more Watts or something. And 100. Fortunately, I can blow that up again. And he doesn't have anything to attack. No! Get out of here! And... I still can't special summon. Which is sad, because I'd really like to special summon. But that's okay, because I can still do things. First of all, I can get rid of this. Do double battle damage. Attack again. Double battle damage. And then I don't want this to be banished, so I'll put this out, even though I'm going to be attacked directly anyway. And then I'll set this just to scare him. Even though, by all rights, there's very little I can do. I probably should have special summoned this out again, so at least I have my attacker on the field. I'm going to take, what? 1,200? No, I'm only going to take, at the most, 1,300, because he's going to attack into this. Less than that. He's going to keep searching. Unless he's just going to attack directly with both of them. Nope. He's going to use that Moon Mirror Shield. Get 100 life points. What are you doing? This may be it, ladies and gentlemen. It depends if I could draw another really good UA. If I could draw another one of these, that would be great, because he can't activate Moon Mirror Shield. No, but I did draw that. Who has that? That? So I could still do extra damage to him. Let's go. Extra damage. No more Watt Cobras for you. Yeah, he's just gonna go up to 23. So I'm not going to use that. I can't special summon. No, that's fine. I love wasting my things. Well, if he attacks it, I can activate Penalty Box. Interesting. Just don't summon anything, and I'll be happy. He had another Cobra. No, that's fine. Everyone likes Cobras. Wait, is he just... Oh, he's just attacking for game. Penalty backs. Your opponent cannot activate anything. Well, I got beaten by Watts. I feel shame. But that's fine. You know, sometimes they get a good hand. He got a good hand. He got a good starting thing. He did well. His deck was well crafted. And he stopped my special summons, and I did not get... I got this. I have one copy of this. And I could not get 2 monsters out on the field. So, you know. But we still did good. You know, I'll see you on the end screen. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. UA Toolbox 2016. Once again, we didn't really fight anything meta, but these can do pretty well against the meta, especially against, again, Cosmos. I test everything against Cosmos because they're the big dog in town, as far as I'm concerned. Particularly this Mighty Slugger, just because when he attacks, they can't activate anything, so if you run over their ships can't summon more ship. They can't summon more things. And you've also got Stormforth, which gets rid of things. You can, like, OTK against certain cards with this. And this is really good for, like, non-targeting removal. If they do get out a Dark Destroyer and you have something, you just banish it for a little bit. Just banish it for a couple turns. Just have fun. And of course there's always this. I only got to play it I only wanted to play it at 1. At 3 it was a little bogged down, but if you ran like 3 of these with 3 rival rebounders and just focused on getting out swarming with monsters, you could do some pretty cool things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. As I said, next week I'm definitely going to be looking at ABC Dragon Cannons with gadgets. And then after that, probably some more Patreon requested things until the movie stuff comes out and the Dark Illusion comes out. So, should be fun. Until then, good luck, and have fun. That sounded weird. Good luck, have fun. That's the ticket.